Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are today with us Stephan Schaade from Siemens Enterprise Communications and the Siemens Enterprise Communication Analyst event in Denver, Colorado. And we would like to ask him some questions. First of all, Stephan, if you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. As you said, Stephan Schaade, I'm Senior Vice President Cloud Communications for almost 20 years with Siemens. And formerly, I was owner of the large platforms, the OpenScape Voice and HiPass 4000. The whole business unit was in my organization. And then our CEO asked me to put all the efforts and all the experience into building cloud services as a strategic business unit for SEA.
Excellent, Stephan. So, Stephan, what can you tell us about the trends that are happening in our industry in terms of premise-based versus cloud communications and how things are advancing with regards to Siemens Enterprise?
I think a major trend is that customers considering to put pieces as a hybrid model or the whole communication into the cloud. Mm-hmm. But the cloud is something that is more or less a synonym for different kinds of activities. Right. So it could be something where you install an application in the environment of your own IT called private cloud, right. Or someone who offers a service over the internet using all public interfaces as a public cloud, or with private interfaces like VPN connections out of a data center, even a public cloud environment, or a kind of hybrid where you run your PBX as you were used to run the PBX, but take the call center out of the cloud because you want to react on high dynamics like market introduction or seasonal things, and want to take all the advantages of a cloud model where you can simply add people to your business and get rid of them when you don't need them, or get rid of the communication infrastructure. That's what it is. Right. Software as a service.
Very, very good, Stephan. And in terms of solutions that Siemens Enterprise Communications is offering, in terms of the latest advancements that you guys are giving into the enterprise space, what can you tell us about? I mean, if you can give us an overview of your solutions and the latest advancements.
How much time do I have? An hour? No, just kidding. I think to give you an overview is absolutely okay. We learned in the past 2 years, since we launched a global cloud service out of the public cloud. Mm-hmm. We learned a lot about customer expectations, and today we are able to build cloud solutions for partners, for carrier partners, helping them to protect their claims or enhance their business. Or we are able to deliver small modules that can run as a multi-instance cloud, for example, at a distributor's data center. Mm-hmm. So it's a huge portfolio and a rich portfolio that we have, and we learned that it's not one cloud solution that comes as a pre-packaged feature set that fits all. Right. It is a portfolio that in general could be installed on-premise, mm-hmm. could be installed in the customer's data center as a private cloud, or in the public cloud. And we are offering complete solutions, mainly in the form of a pre-packaged set of mm-hmm. applications, including voice, unified communications, web collaboration, voicemail, so the complete portfolio as one VMware-based image, especially when we talk about multi-instance installation. Mm-hmm. Talking about multi-tenant installation, we built a complete suite with several servers depending on the security architecture. Mm-hmm. And a good example is an installation at Telefonica that we did. That right. is more or less based on the blueprint of our public cloud service, mm-hmm. but it's now within the Telefonica cloud, and they have a very good success in adding stations and adding users to that. It's more than 1,000 users they add every week.
Wow.
And it will be very soon 6,000 a week. You can guess with that speed, they can easily reach 40, 50,000 users in a point very close from now.
That's very good, Stephan. And if you have to compare the public versus the private cloud, what would you say in terms of large enterprises versus SMBs? What are the trends that you are seeing, and I mean how you guys are handling this?
Yeah. And I see the trend mainly driven by size.
Okay.
So very large enterprises and large enterprises, they have in many cases expectations to have something built that 100% fits their business needs in terms of all the components that they want to have, with a rich level of integration into their business processes. So something that integrates fully into their processes is in many cases a private cloud installation.
Right.
In general, a public cloud installation, when it is a multi-tenant installation, is more standard driven. So if someone wants to take advantage of a few packages, predefined and a selection of application, then the approach of a multi-tenant installation is the right one. So if a carrier wants to offer something out of the cloud for the space between 5 and let me say 25 users, I think in many cases here it's easier to deploy in a multi-tenant environment. But then you have some enterprises who are used to have a lot of features integrated, traditional features. So I had customers asking me for individual music on hold for every user because they want to play personal greeting as music on hold.
They want to keep on with their old.
And they want to keep
their old features.
Yeah.
Capabilities.
So they want to say one quote. I like to have everything that I had, plus all the new stuff, but cloud.
Very good.
And in this cases, a private instance where the customer has all the flexibility is the perfect solution. And here, this private instance has to be installed within minutes by automated processes out of a data center provider, just picking it out of the basket and put it into a private cloud instance. That's the right way to do it if you handle with these requirements, even in the SMB space.
Very good, Stephan. So at the end of the day, you are seeing deployments happening, people asking for hosted voice, in terms of people going in and putting their voice into their data centers, as well as features and capabilities. I mean, you're seeing this shift from the premise-based space to the cloud space, to the cloud communication space.
Absolutely. In many cases, it starts with outsourcing of these tasks into a managed service deal, where the elements resides in something that is especially built for this customer.
Excellent.
Then we see that in many cases the IT department will take over responsibility for the whole communication chain. And they want to take advantage of easy upgrade processes of a virtualized image. So they want to press a button and back up all the systems simultaneously, independently, if that is a mail server, or if that is their sales system, or their communication system. And with these processes that an IT department can easily deploy over all different services, that's a must to bring it into the private data center and allow the IT to do what they want to do, and allow the telecommunication people that level of flexibility to deliver something that fits to the workflow.
Very good, Stephan. One question that we had is if you can share with us any numeric, quantitative information around the success of your cloud solution, if this is possible, of course.
It's very difficult to
Right.
count.
Mm-hmm.
I talked already about one example with Telefonica.
Telefonica. Mm-hmm.
From our licensing schemes, so we offer all our products, or the majority of our products, as a perpetual license or a software as a service
Software as a
license.
service.
You can count these kind of licensing, but we very often don't know if it runs in a specific private cloud or public cloud environment. So we do not track that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would guess that today in the OpenScape voice business, close to 100% are cloud installations, where I see 10% to 15% in the sector of public cloud deployments, and the rest as private cloud deployments. So OpenScape Voice is a classical example that resides in the customer's IT department and not in the basement. For HiPass 4000, our, let me say, classical system, HiPass 4000, here I see approximately in the range of 15 to 20% delivered on standard service.
Okay.
But here, due to interfaces and due to, let me say, traditional buying of many customers, we see that the server is very often a dedicated piece of hardware, optimized, that runs, even if it is installed in the data center, as a 19-inch system with a dedicated server.
Mm-hmm. Very good, Stephan. Our last question is regarding what Siemens is bringing to the enterprises that other firms are not bringing. So if you have to speak about differentiators, what are the main differentiators that OpenScape Cloud is bringing when compared to other competitors in the market?
I think it's mainly about our flexibility to deliver. Mm-hmm. It's around our ability to deliver exactly that what fit best to the cloud provider requirement. Something that is not touching their processes, something that fully integrates into their processes, and of course something that could run in a hybrid mode, like adding connect centers to almost any PBX. We have a very rich portfolio here that is fully designed to run in any kind of deployment, on-premise, and that on-premise and in the cloud. And I think that is a big advantage, that we understand our partners, and when talking about carrier partners, that we are not competing with them in becoming an IP carrier, that we are helping them to make their business and listening to them.
Very good, Stephan. Thank you very much. At this time, I just want to thank you, and we hope to see you soon in another Siemens Enterprise Communication event.
Sure, we will. Thank you very much, Alan.
Bye-bye.